Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, this is Megneous and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs. We are going to continue our giant, well it's not really a giant, but a tower so that we can talk to Ceres. And we actually have some more dinosaur news today. Hello Velociraptor DNA. Alright, I'm just gonna put this in here, and let's continue to the outside world. So yes, there has been some new dinosaur stuff that has happened, which is sort of surprising because I never really expect there to be new research when I start these, but it does appear that this time, like last time, we're lucky. Last time we had 2 new articles. Hello, Basset, I really wish I knew how you got there. But this time we only have 1, I am sorry to say. I guess I need to start looking up new information about dinosaurs that isn't really new, but just new to me, and then sharing it with you. I guess that would be pretty cool. But as you can see, I've started on the stairs up to the tower. I think after I finish these stairs and make them look nice, then I'm going to fill in these sort of window-like areas with glass. Because I like glass. Glass is very pretty. Indeed. Oh, before we do anything else, I need to run over here to our wild plesiosaur, because plenty of you offered names for this wild plesiosaur, and I did hear you, although some people seem to think that I don't read the comments. I think it's pretty obvious that I do. Hello. I don't know why you're staying underwater, but anyway, let's just break this off. And where did it go? There it is. Hello. We're going to be naming you today, plesiosaur. Your name is going to be Neptune. So we already have a Poseidon. Sorry about the names. I'm going to look up the first 3 names next episode. I didn't really have time to do that today, but I did notice that not everyone, but a very large number of people wanted the name Neptune, so I have heard your pleas, and its name shall be Neptune. For those of you who are wondering, yes, we do have Poseidon over here, which is the Greek version of Neptune, essentially, where there he is. Okay, so he's a little bit too far away, so we're having some graphical glitches. Yes, I'm moderately sure that the Greek version was Poseidon, and then the Romans, as they usually did with the Greeks, they stole it, and they decided to name their sea god Neptune. So you're going to be named technically after that mosasaur over there, plesiosaur, but I think you'll be okay with that. Are you growing? I'm sort of wondering what you're eating, because I haven't really provided you with food. Maybe he's eating the squid, which is sort of frightening. Hey, there's a dungeon over there. I can see it. But anyway, moving along. Oh, I just remembered, aren't there supposed to be mushroom biomes somewhere in this game? I've explored this world, like, everywhere, and I haven't found a mushroom biome. I'm sort of curious as to where those are and why I haven't found them. But anyway, let us continue building up our tower and building up our stairs. And I am going to talk about the dinosaur research. Alright, so before we get started actually talking about the research, you guys should know generally where this thing was found. That is not what I wanted to do at all. So for those of you who are familiar with dinosaur, maybe not dinosaur, but just like paleontology in general, you may be aware that Alberta in Canada is sort of a wonderful place for fossils and for preservation of bones and things like that. This probably has a lot to do with the climate there, but also with the fact that it was just sort of a live bed of crazy things in the past. We have similar places in... Let's see, where do I want to put this? Here, I guess. We have similar things that... We have similar places in the United States for those viewers of you who are from the US in, I believe, like maybe North and South Dakota or maybe Colorado. Yeah, I think maybe Colorado. There we go. I think Colorado, I can't speak at all. I think Colorado has like a ton of fossils and things like that. Fields where paleontologists go. They do all of their digging and such. That is not... Sigh. I hate using stairs. I hate using stairs so much. But due to various climate things and geological reasons, those places happen to be hotbeds for finding nice, cool things that have been fossilized over the years. And because of that, Alberta can now say that they have found yet another species of dinosaur. This species of dinosaur, if I can read the Latin name correctly, is Alberta-dromaeus centarsis, or possibly Alberta-dromaeus Centarsis. So that is very cool. This dinosaur is a smaller dinosaur. I'm sure that all of you guys, because of Jurassic Park, I'm going to assume that some of you know about things like compies, which were quite small carnivorous dinosaurs, but for the most part, the dinosaurs that everyone knows and loves, they're huge, right? That's mostly because, well, huge dinosaurs are less likely to have their bones eaten and scattered by predators, as well as the fact that large bones tend to preserve quite well over, you know, millions of years. It's harder for them to just break down and decay and then disappear off into dirt. Basically, I want to place... there we go. A little bit of scaffolding so that I can place these. But yes, because of that, we have sort of what lots of people call an observational bias when it comes to fossils and things that are preserved, because really what we see isn't really what was there, but just what was preserved long enough that we've been able to find. Sort of like with exoplanets, right now we're currently finding a ton of huge hot Jupiters, and that's really no surprise if you think about it, because they're the ones that are easiest to see with our current technology. So it's the same thing with dinosaurs. With current technology and current fieldwork, the things that are easiest to find are going to be the things that we find the most. So it makes sense that we find lots of large dinosaurs, and occasionally we find new small dinosaurs. This dinosaur specifically is quite small. Let me grab some of the scaffolding. The size for this dinosaur, for Alberta-dromaeus, I can't grab my scaffolding because it's too far away. Alberta-dromaeus centarsis, it was about 1.6 meters long, which for those of you in the US that don't use the metric system, that would be about 5 feet. And it was about 16 kilos, which is about 30 pounds. Now, if even me telling you that doesn't let you know about how big it was, just imagine sort of like a large turkey. Yeah, if you imagine a large turkey, that's about the size of this dinosaur, which is pretty cool because, you know, turkeys are pretty awesome and delicious, so you can just imagine a delicious, sort of largish, there we go, turkey-like dinosaur. It would probably be delicious, to be honest, although reptiles, I don't know. Reptiles probably have sort of strange meat. I've never eaten snake or lizard before. Maybe this is something that I need to fix in my life. An experience that I need to have. But nonetheless, so this dinosaur was an herbivore, and its size makes it the smallest herbivore that's ever been found in Canada. So congratulations to any of my viewers who are Canadian. You guys have a new record breaker for the smallest herbivore that you've ever found. And I'm sure as techniques improve and time goes on, we're going to find more and more. This is about as high as that we need to go, huh? I'm sure we're going to find more and more smaller bones, hinting at the very complex reptile and dinosaur-based ecosystems which have existed throughout time. Oh, by the way, this is from the late Cretaceous period, about 77 million years ago, 77 million years old, so that's the late Cretaceous for you, I believe. And yeah, that looks fine. Okay, let's see. Any strange looking... Guess I should fill that in. And that. And that. I don't like having any of these... Yeah, having these pieces out just like by themselves makes me sort of uncomfortable. The staircase pieces, so let's... There we go. I'm such a marvelous builder. Actually, I think that doing this is going to be very beneficial for me in the long run, becoming a better builder. So I'm cool with this. This feels pretty good. And that is not what I wanted to do at all. Oh no. There we go. Alright, so let's see. It was the smallest herbivore ever found in Canada, which is pretty cool. And like I said, I think that what a lot of people don't understand about dinosaurs, right? People may imagine dinosaurs and large mammals wandering about the world at the same time, and really this didn't happen at all. Really the death of the dinosaurs is what enabled mammals to come out and be like, yo, we're mammals and we're totally going to evolve into these giant things like elephants and horses and large mammals. Really during the time of the dinosaurs, like before the time of the dinosaurs, there were mammal-like reptiles, the therapsids. Those are really cool. We should talk about those sometime. But during the time of the dinosaurs, maybe the first true mammals, I have to look up the timeline again, but maybe the first true mammals existed but they really weren't very impressive. We're talking like things that look like rats. Like they weren't exactly the most stunning creatures in the world if you judge creatures in such a fashion, and I totally don't blame you if you do, because hey, how else are we supposed to judge things except for how cool they are? So, due to that, basically, the entire ecosystem during the time of the dinosaurs was based on dinosaurs and dinosaur-like reptiles, such as pterosaurs. Pterosaurs, technically, as I said, were not dinosaurs, but lots of people think of them as that because they were really big lizards that flew. So, during the time of the dinosaurs, whatever, they're close enough, most people think. Scientists, of course, don't think that, but most people do. So, it's important to remember that dinosaurs and dinosaur-like giant reptiles like mosasaurs and plesiosaurs and pterosaurs, they were literally everywhere at this point. Like, today we have mammals that swim, such as seals and dolphins and whales and various marine mammals. And we have flying mammals such as bats and flying squirrels that glide. During the time of the dinosaurs and giant reptiles, basically all of those niches were filled by reptiles. So, the really, really small scavenging creatures, they were reptiles and dinosaurs. The really, really big apex predators, they were reptiles and dinosaurs. And that's just, like, all the stuff that there was. There wasn't really much other than that going on, except for, you know, in rat holes. So, it's important to keep that in mind. And, of course, all of the bones and stuff that we found for the longest time, huge stuff. And, of course, now we're fixing that. We have run out of glass. Alright then. Well, I am at a loss. I guess we could go and get more sand. You know, I really should take a look at the skybox for Minecraft sometime. It's a pretty sky. I wish not all the stars were the same color. I mean, technically, I guess when we look at stars with our naked eyes, they all appear to be the same color anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but nonetheless, I wonder if anyone has made constellations. That would be really cool. I should look that up sometime. Minecraft constellations. Anyway, let's go down here. Let's see. I forgot if this is jungle wood or if it's... Let's see, jungle wood? Yes, it is jungle wood. Alright, so we need to make some jungle wood steps. Right, alright, Guess we're going to go back to our home and go to sleep. And then we're going to make... why are you so loud, Bastet? And then we're going to make some jungle wood steps. Because I want to fix up the bottom a little bit more. But yeah, as I was saying, so... It's pretty safe to assume that other than the first true mammals, mice and things like that, I think it's safe to assume that basically everything in the animal niches that could be filled by reptiles and dinosaurs were indeed filled by reptiles and dinosaurs. So, knowing about the diversity of creatures at this time is really sort of a difficult thing that people aren't very good at yet. But I'm pretty sure as time goes on we're going to find out that not only were scientists sort of dumb to think that there weren't that many small dinosaurs and small reptiles at this time, but also they're probably going to be shocked to find out just how many there are. Personally, I'm not going to be shocked at all. Because, you know, I just assumed that everything that could possibly exist probably did. Jungle wood. Here we go. Alright, very good. And down we go. For example, when people were talking about the giant hot Jupiters and how there weren't any small planets, you know, as soon as I thought about that, I realized that of course we're finding a lot of giant gas Jupiters. Like, that's the vast majority of exoplanets that we've discovered at this moment. And we're just now getting to the point to where we can find planets that are about the size of Earth or Earth's moon, and we definitely aren't able to find, like, exosolar moons yet. Exomoons will be totally awesome when we start finding them. If you guys don't know about the moons in the outer solar system, you should totally go check them out. They're cooler than the planets, actually. Like this is serious stuff, I'm telling you. Alright, and if we put one here, yes, very good. That's precisely what I wanted to do. Nice! Oh, it looks so good. We're gonna have to destroy this. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure, just like I was with exoplanets, I'm pretty sure that as we move forward and find more bones and better fit everything together, I think it's going to become very obvious that not only Alberta, but everywhere, in fact, was probably filled with small herbivores and small carnivores living together in not so much harmony, so much as death and destruction. I need a piece of dirt. Because that's how ecosystems work. That's just, you know, how ecosystems have always been. Lots of competition, lots of small things, lots of big things. And they all sort of work together to keep things in some sort of semblance of balance, but not really. There's always someone who's winning and changing evolution for the better or worse. Just so happens that we came out on the winning spot in evolution in terms of, you know, the dinosaurs dying out so that our small rat-like, mouse-like ancestors could eventually evolve into larger, more serious-looking mammals, because, you know, who really wants to be a spacefaring mouse civilization? Actually, that sounds pretty cool when I think about it. There we go. Such a landscaper. Such a landscaper. Alright. That looks wonderful. I love that. Very good. I guess maybe I should put some doors, maybe some iron doors. I don't know. I'll think about that. But yeah, I can't wait to find out what sort of crazy little, like, mouse-sized lizards. See, that's something that we still haven't found. The smallest creatures that we're finding, of course, are about the size of large turkeys. And if you think about it, that may be about as small as things can get unless they're, like, enveloped in sap and then fossilized as amber. Because, I mean, how many times have you seen a fossil of a lizard the size of a skink? Such things just really don't exist very often. We have very few examples of very, very tiny fossils for the most part. And I think that probably during the age of the dinosaurs and giant reptiles, there were probably tons of smaller reptiles as well filling their own little niches. But it's just going to take a while to find enough fragments of skeletons and stuff to put that sort of thing together. I am hungry. I want some bread. What to do with the tower? Oh, by the way, I apologize for not making a video yesterday. I had a friend emergency. Had to go out of town, so I wasn't able to make a video. I hope you guys understand. And for those of you who are very good at building, I would like some advice on this roof. I would like to make something similar to like a Japanese-style roof, but I'm not really sure, first of all, how to make that period, and second of all, how to make that this size. I don't even know if it's possible this size. I know that I watched Poet Plays make something similar at one point, but I wasn't really able to see how we made it specifically. So if any of you have any plans, like on paper, that you could send me a link to, send it to our email address at megneous@gmail.com. I will of course give you a shout out, as well as a shout out to your channel, if you have one, with your marvelous help. Because I want some sort of like, if you guys are familiar with Japanese Shinto shrines, I went to a few Shinto shrines when I lived in Japan for a year or so. Yeah, I want a roof like that, but I'm not really sure if that's possible. And then how to make the patio. I guess technically I can make a patio like this, Just put it around the sides. Like this. I feel like this is incredibly dangerous despite the fact that I'm holding down the shift key. Like this, maybe? Put it out maybe 2 or 3, and then put a little, little fence around it. I think that'll be nice, maybe? Maybe out to here? What is wrong with my mouse? Jeez. Yeah, maybe out to here. That looks nice. Seems like a... yeah, sure, why not? Hello. Wow. This worked a lot better than I thought it would. That's probably going to be the screenshot for our title today. Let me see, actually, can I grab that right now? No, come back. Ceres! Ceres! Come on, come on, turn this way. Come on. Oh, yeah, nice. Don't disappear. Very nice. Okay, so we got that screenshot. That's about all of the cool stuff about dinosaur ecosystems that I have to tell you today, and that's about as far as we're going to be able to build the tower. Say goodbye to Ceres. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. My name is Megneous, and I will see you next time.